Senior High School On-Air Academy. Unstoppable! Delivering you quality education amidst pandemic.
To defer school opening to October 5.
Unstoppable!
Giving you accessible learning platform anytime, anywhere.
Ng klase, whatever form it is.
Comprehensible!
Buckle up and get yourself ready.
I will repeat, then you will do it later on.
Accurate!
The sphere that includes all living
Today,
things.
we will be talking about rational functions.
Simplify.
This is Jaw speaking. How may I help you?
This is ZTED School Radio's Senior High School On-Air
On-Air
Academy. And now, here's your new episode for Mind and Action.
Your guide in subject, physical education and health. Mind and action.
Mind and Action.
Mind and action.
Good day to our beloved 11th grade students. This is your school on the air. We are happy to join you in your study through the radio. I am your teacher, Ma'am Shireen Grace M. Imbag. Please make sure you are in a comfortable spot and listen carefully to our broadcast. May I ask, have you taken your meal already? A sound body makes up for a sound mind, so keep yourself at top condition so that you may keep your wits sharp and understand the lesson well. At this point, I want you to get your pen and notebook for you to take down notes on our lesson for today, which will revolve on health-related fitness or HRF, physical activity assessment, and one's diet. And now, let's test your retention level on the components of HRF. This will be your pre-test. Are you ready? That's good. All you need to do is listen very carefully to the following questions, then write the letter of your answer in your notebook. Are you ready? Let's proceed to number 1. It is the ability of your heart and lungs to work continuously for extended periods of time. I repeat, it is the ability of your heart and lungs to work continuously for extended periods of time. Letter A, cardiovascular endurance. Letter B, muscular endurance. Letter C, flexibility. Or letter D, muscular strength. The correct answer is letter A. Did you get the correct answer? Well done! Number 2. It is the maximum amount of force a muscle can produce in a single effort. Again, it is the maximum amount of force a muscle can produce in a single effort. The choices are letter A, cardiovascular endurance. Letter B, muscular endurance. Letter C, flexibility. Letter D, muscular strength. The correct answer is D. Is your answer correct? Very good. Next question. How frequently should students engage in strength training exercises? I repeat, how frequently should students engage in strength training exercises? The choices are letter A, once a week. Letter B, once a day. Letter C, 3 to 5 times a week. And letter D, 2 to 3 times a week. The correct answer is D. Is your answer the same? Amazing! Fourth question. What is the recommended frequency of cardiovascular exercise? Again, What is the recommended frequency of cardiovascular exercise? The choices are letter A, once a week, letter B, once a day, letter C, 4 to 6 times a week, and letter D, 2 to 3 times a week. The correct answer is C. Did you get it correctly? Nice job! Last question. The FITT principle details how to safely and effectively progress what style of workout? Again, the FITT principle details how to safely and effectively progress what style of workout? The choices are letter A, cardiorespiratory, letter B, muscular strength, letter C, muscular endurance, and letter D, all of the above. The correct answer is letter D. Is your answer the same? Well done! There you have it. Congratulations to you all. For those who didn't grace our pre-test, you still have a chance next time. How many correct items did you get? I hope you did very well on your pre-test. Please retrieve your handouts once again to follow our discussion today. We will start shortly after a few reminders. Stay tuned, learners!
Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Mare, ba't may gamit kayong radyo ngayon? Luma na yan ah! Mare, ang radyo ay kailanman hindi na paglilipasan ng panahon. Lalo ngayon, isa ang radio-based instruction sa napiling gamitin ng DepEd para maituloy ang pag-aaral ng mga bata sa kabila ng pandemiko. Wow! Ang galing naman! Sige Mare, uwi na ako para makabili ng radyo para sa inaanak mo. Tara na't matuto sa kabila ng pandemiko. Isang paalala mula sa DepEd at ng himpilang ito. Sulong Edukalidad!
We're back! You're still listening to Mind and Action with Ma'am Shireen, your teacher on air. Today, we will discuss the principles of FITT, health-related fitness, physical activity assessment, and one's diet. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to have an assessment for HRF and sets FITT goals based on training principles in maintaining good state of well-being. Are you ready? Physical fitness is the result of good health and proper nutrition. Giving emphasis on skill and health-related components, fitness test is the best way to attain lifelong fitness. In order to better understand the skill and health-related fitness, the skill-related fitness has 6 components that includes agility, coordination, power, reaction time, speed, and balance. On the other hand, health-related fitness has 5 components. What are these 5 components? That's right. These 5 components include flexibility, cardiovascular endurance, muscular endurance and strength, and body composition. These components focus on factors that promote optimum health and prevent the onset of disease and problems associated with inactivity. Cardiovascular endurance activities has a direct effect on the heart and lungs, and it focuses on repetitive, dynamic, and prolonged movements using major muscles groups. What are some examples of exercises that develop cardiovascular endurance? That's right. Another example is the 3-minute step test. It measures the quickness of your heart rate as it returns to its normal state after exercise. What about BMI or body mass index? What particular HRF component does this physical test belong to? Correct. It's under the anthropometric measurements. Getting your body mass index helps you to gauge whether your weight is in healthy proportion to your height. How is body mass index being calculated? Correct. You just need to divide the weight of a person in kilogram by the square of the height in meters. If the figure is less than 18.5, then the person would be considered what? Very good. They are undernourished. If this BMI is more than 25, then the person is overweight. What about you? Do you know your BMI status? Now, I encourage everyone to follow the procedures in computing your BMI. What about flexibility? You are correct. It is the range of motion that refers to your joint's ability to move without feeling discomfort. It also helps us to prevent injury, improve posture, balance, and movement efficiency. Another component of HRF is muscular strength that refers to the maximal amount of force that a muscle group can provide in one contraction, while muscular endurance is the ability to repeat a specific movement over and over. How about muscular strength? To understand this better, let's have the weightlifting as an example. Some people who lift weights want big muscles, while others are just for toning and tightening without getting bigger. If a person wants a big muscle, then they tend to do fewer repetitions with lighter weights. On the other hand, doing more repetitions with lighter weights will help build endurance. Did you get it? That's great! Do you know why people tend not to participate in any physical activities? Well, the answer to that question is best explained when you try to imagine a person watching television while talking to someone on the telephone, at the same time texting somebody using his or her cell phone. Can you imagine that person? This person is being influenced by a variety of personal and environmental barriers. These barriers block the aims and principles of physical activity, leading to less active life but greater chances of developing several diseases. The personal barriers are personal impediments that hinders an individual to achieve a specific goal, while environmental barriers is the time, place, space, climate, and noise. So, how can we eliminate those barriers? All right, very good. Specifically, here are some points to remember in overcoming barriers. First, find an activity you greatly enjoy. Second, build activities into everyday tasks like by going to school. And third, schedule activities with exercise log. Sometimes, there are things and events that hinder us from doing physical activities. They are called barriers. Examples of barriers to physical activity are lack of time, social support, lack of energy, lack of motivation, fear of injury, lack of skill, high cost, or lack of facilities, and weather conditions. Let's continue our topic, particularly on one's diet. What do you think is the importance of nutritional diet in physical activity? Very good. Combined with physical activity, your diet can help you reach and maintain a healthy weight, reduce your risk of chronic diseases, and promote overall health. So, eating healthy foods that contains the right amount of nutrients will have a great impact to an individual's performance. It is also important that people be aware of their food intake to maintain a healthy diet. Your food choices will greatly affect your health and your performance. Here are some ways to maintain a healthy diet. 1. Eat plenty of fruit and vegetables. 2. Eat less fat. 3. Limit intake of sugar and salt. 4. Base meals on high-fiber starchy foods like potatoes, bread, cereals, pasta. 5. Eat some beans, pulses, fish, eggs, meat, and other protein. And 6. Drink plenty of fluids. Do you have a healthy eating habit? I hope so. If not, then you must start eating nutritious foods and have a balanced meal for you to reduce the risk of diseases due to unhealthy lifestyles. Hence, having a balanced diet and good routine of exercise may give what we are aiming for fitness, and you can only achieve it by following the principles of FITT. Now, let's tackle the principles of FITT. It stands for frequency, intensity, time, and type. Let's break each of these down and look at them one at a time. Frequency talks about how often you exercise. Usually, it measures the number of days each week. Intensity, on the other hand, talks about how hard you exercise. It may be categorized as low, moderate, or high. Time refers to the specific time of day and how long each session lasts. Type refers to what kind of exercise you are doing. For example, you might do cardiovascular activity or strength training. When deciding on an exercise plan, you have to keep in mind your personal goals. Are you exercising to lose weight, gain endurance, or increase your strength? Your goal will heavily influence how you use the FITT principle to develop your plan. Now, what are the key principles of FITT? Very good! It is the overload and progression. Overload refers to the amount of load that provides greater stress in order to increase fitness, while progression is the way an individual should increase the load. When we come back, we will recap everything we discussed and prepare for a short quiz. For now, stay tuned for the following reminders.
Ayun na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Huwag mo nga akong maikiyakan dyan. Hindi ka artista para magdrama-drama ng ganyan. O ano naman ngayon kung binubuli ka sa school? Mahina ka kasi kaya ganyan. Yung mga pinsan mo ang tataas ng marka, tapos ikaw ano? Pumasok ka na doon at mag-aral ka na. Ang napabayaan at napahabang bullying ay maaaring maging sanhi ng depresyon. Ang mga usaping ito ay hindi biro at hindi pawang kaartehan lamang. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon at ng himpilang ito.
Alright, let's review what you have learned today. What is the importance of HRF in physical education? Again, what is the importance of HRF in physical education? Very good. It primarily drives individuals to become confident and capable lifelong participants. What are the 5 components of HRF? That's correct again. They are the cardiovascular endurance, anthropometric measurements, muscular strength and endurance, and flexibility. Why do we need to undergo the HR fitness test? Indeed, it is to measure personal progression maintaining holistic health. How can barriers to physical activity be overcome? Very good. Find an activity you greatly enjoy. Build activities into everyday tasks like biking going to school, and create an individualized fitness program. Why is diet important for physical education participants? Excellent! It provides a source of energy required to perform the activity. It also has great impact on their strength, training, performance, and recovery. Why is FITT principle important? Indeed, it helps you create a workout plan that will be more effective in reaching your fitness goals. What are the 2 key principles of FITT? Very good. The 2 principles of FITT are overload and progression. Now that we are done with our lesson, let's test your knowledge about what we learned today. Are you ready? Get your quiz notebook and pen and write your name and the date today. Now, set aside your notes and modules and be alert as I will only dictate the sentences twice. Write true if the statement is correct and write false if the statement is incorrect. Ready? Let's begin. First statement. Regular physical activity can prevent high blood pressure, help arthritis, and improve depression. Again, regular physical activity can prevent high blood pressure, help arthritis, and improve depression. True or false? Number 2. Intensity during a cardiorespiratory endurance workout means how often you exercise. Again, intensity during a cardiorespiratory endurance workout means how often you exercise. True or false? Number 3. Intensity is changed when you increase the length of run from 1 mile to 2 miles. Again, intensity is changed when you increase the length of a run from 1 mile to 2 miles. True or false? Number 4. Muscular endurance deals with how strong a muscle can be. Again, muscular endurance deals with how strong a muscle can be. True or false? Last statement, number 5. An active lifestyle could decrease the degree of wellness among individuals. Again, an active lifestyle could decrease the degree of wellness among individuals. True or false? That concludes our quiz. Did you manage to finish it? Make sure to answer the assessment on page 22 to 23 and do the additional activity being stated on page 24. Review your module once again in your spare time. We are now done with our lesson and activities. Did you learn something new today? What is it? That's great! Our next lesson is about observing personal safety protocol to avoid dehydration, overexertion, hypothermia, and hyperthermia during moderate and vigorous physical activity. Thank you so much for your participation. Make sure to tune in here at DWDY for your school on the air.
On behalf of our scriptwriter, Mr. Ruel B. Santiago, and the SDO Isabela RBI production team, I am your teacher on air, Ma'am Shireen Grace M. Imbag.
Always remember, wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. Keep safe and have a good day.
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang may iwan.
Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela!